Well, welcome, welcome, welcome to our Partners for All event. And I just wanted to keep that song playing because I wanted you to hear the words of that song. The words of that song were so great. We're better together. We want to tell you all about it. And so that's what this time is with you today, for us to connect with you as our partners and to tell you all about it, to tell you how much we appreciate you, but then also some of the things we're doing to give you an update on Richardson ISD and partnership opportunities and all of the ways that we can continue to build connections. I am Jeannie Stone, and I am the superintendent serving Richardson ISD and partnering with all of you for all of our 39,000 students. So I want to welcome all of our guests. We have had over 75 RSVPs. I see right now we have 69 already. We know that we're going to have some joining a little bit throughout the next hour or so that we could be together. And so we're just glad that you are here. Although, of course, we're used to being in person, we're grateful for the chance to connect with you virtually this afternoon to share updates about the district and our Partners for All program. We do have, I know, at least 3 of our amazing board members who are with us. I know that we have our board president, Karen Clardy, our board members, Jean Bono and Eric Eager, are with us this afternoon to connect with all of you. We want to acknowledge our current partners with us today, as well as prospective new partners. Our goal is to show you there are many ways to meaningfully engage with the district so we can support our district mission, where all connect, learn, grow, and succeed. That is our vision statement. And just a few years ago, it was probably 2 years ago, we actually added the word connect to our vision statement. It used to be where all students learn, grow, and succeed. Well, we realized that without connections, students can't fully learn, grow, and fully be successful. And so this is what today is all about, is showing how important it is that we allow for connections to build outside of our district with partners like you all. I want to tell you a little bit real quickly about Richardson ISD for those of you who are new and joining us for the very first time. I want to tell you our district, a district overview, just quickly. Our demographics, we have 50, and about our demographics, we have 55 campuses. We have nearly 8,000 students this year. We currently are around 2/3 of our students right now are learning in person, and have been since the very 1st of September. And that leaves about 1/3 of our students who are still learning virtually. Our demographic breakdown of the 4 largest demographics in our district is the largest of 38% Hispanic, 28% white, 22% African American, and we have about 7% Asian. 57% of our students are economically disadvantaged. We have 28% of our students who are English language learners. And did you know that the majority of Richardson ISD is in the city of Dallas? So that the largest portion of our district is actually in the actual city of Dallas. All of our district is in Dallas County. We are very, very goal focused, and our board has some really, really aggressive board goals. And our goal, I want you to hear this, our goal is to close our achievement gap by the year 2024. And we have some incremental, very aggressive goals and equity goals. We've set equity goals to close our achievement gap. And we're really focusing in on 3rd grade reading in specific, 3rd grade reading and math, Algebra 1, our CCMR, which you're going to learn about, so hold on to that acronym, and the graduation rate. I'll tell you, CCMR stands for College and Career Military Readiness, and that really is the biggest goal. So I want you to focus all throughout this time with you on that goal. You know, we get kids that come to us, let's say we get them in pre-K, sweet little kids coming in, you know, letting go of their mom or dad or grandparent, whoever brings them to school, and they're these sweet little, precious little children that we get to work with in Richardson ISD. Our goal is to see a vision for them to cross the stage 13 years later and go off with a career, a certification, on into college prepared to have a meaningful future in life. And so we are all about that. And one of the things I also, if you're new to Richardson ISD, or maybe you just haven't heard about a lot of the equity work that we are doing in Richardson ISD, but equity is our brand, and we are putting equity into action. And so our board has also adopted a board equity policy, an adopted equity policy for our school districts. And I want to tell you what it's about. It's about to establish a framework to eliminate any bias, prejudice, or unlawful discrimination that may affect student achievement and learning experiences, and to promote learning and working in environments that welcome, respect, and value equity, diversity, and inclusion. And the greatest thing that I can share with you, and some of the things that the board and I are most proud of, is that those are not just words, but we're putting them into action and really starting to see some meaningful outcomes for students. What is Partners for All? So I want you to know that today's most sought after jobs include aspects of technology and customer service unheard of just a decade ago. Hands-on experiences, mentoring opportunities, interactive student discussion during the school day, and corporate volunteerism are the best ways to prepare today's learners. Richardson ISD is really bolstering our career and technology offerings for students. And we're going to tell you about some of that. You're going to hear from two of our amazing staff members that really lead that work, but we definitely need your help. And we want you to hear all of the ways that we are inviting you to connect with our students. As employers, we know that you want to hire and retain smart people to hit the ground running. And more than 10,000, we have more than 10,000 high school students, y'all, that are ready to engage. They're engaging currently in our classrooms each day, but we want to make more efforts for our RSC students to have hands-on training, and that's where we need your help. Some industries that project to have large workforce shortages over the next few decades include finance and business services, media and telecommunications, healthcare, and manufacturing. The district's career and technical education program allows students to study methodologies within these areas and many others in the classroom while also gaining invaluable experience in the field. We want to say thank you to our existing partners. We've only been so successful because of you. Through our partnership, for example, with Methodist Hospital, hundreds of students are working in the highly competitive industries of medicine, research, and technology, and more than 12,000 students from pre-kindergarten to 12th grade are helping Texas Instruments shape the future through STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics through our TI partnership grant. And we really highlight and champion those two partners because they've taken it and really given a whole new meaning to partnership. One of them providing to us hospital space so that we can have our students immersed every single day in the hospital setting, doing hands-on work, actually in all of the environments related to medicine. And of course, Texas Instruments that decided to take on a whole entire feeder pattern in our district, the Berkner Learning Community, and all of the elementaries and junior highs, and layer STEM education. And it has transformed that learning community in a way that you would just have to come and see. And we would have loved to have you all come and see all of the ways that has happened. So I've told you that I want to introduce you to a couple of staff members who are going to give you some things to take away and to learn that maybe you didn't know about what's going on in Richardson ISD. And the first one is our Executive Director for CTE, Sari McCoy. Take it away, Sari.
Thank you so much, Dr. Stone. What a beautiful setup and introduction of career and technical education. I don't have that much more to add because you've done such a great job, but thank you to all of our guests for joining us and giving me just a few moments to share with you what we're doing here in Richardson ISD. Career and technical education has come a long way. Many of you may recall your high school days of shop and home ec, right? So we've come a long way with career-focused programming in our country, In fact, there's a significant amount of funding and support at the national and state level to ensure we're preparing students for the world of work in order to meet your labor needs. At every level, every industry, there's a skills, knowledge, or technical ability gap. And in Richardson ISD, we are doing incredible work to close those gaps. We're connecting, like Dr. Stone said, all students to their future through real world knowledge, skills, and partnerships so that each student may learn, grow, and succeed. In collaboration with our community business partners, we're creating high quality, sustainable workforce pipelines for the future. All of your organizations have an established business model, a strategic plan, and long-term goals and objectives. You know where you are, where you need to be, and what it'll take to get there. According to the Bureau of Labor, 72% of Americans live and work where they grew up. According to them, our workforce is already right here. In fact, the talent that will join your team in 5 years from now, they're in our schools. They're our current 8th graders. So we are ready to grow our own with you. 66% of our high school students are enrolled in career-focused programming, and 95% of them graduate with credentials that are meaningful to industry. All students are headed for the world of work, regardless of where their journey takes them, straight into the workforce, through a college or university, or through civic service. They are prepared for success. To ensure sustainable success in your firms, you must receive real-time feedback and data to adapt accordingly. And here in Richardson ISD, we're doing the same. There are 4 pillars that drive our work to reach one main objective. When students, which is our product, walk out of our doors, they are equipped to gain and sustain employment. They are highly qualified, ready to go, college and career-ready graduates. This is the one objective of our 180 industry expert teachers who teach 168 unique courses every day within 31 career-focused programs of study. Our identified organizational objective is met through high-quality relationships, effective instruction and support, relevant industry training, and meaningful outcomes. I'd like to introduce you to Jonah, a senior who plans to study pre-med after graduation. He has exciting news to share with us.
Hello, my name is Jonah Torres, and I'm a senior at Berkner High School. I've been in Richardson ISD my whole life since kindergarten, and I just received an acceptance letter that I made it into Rice University in Houston, Texas, with a full-ride scholarship. And so that is such a big honor for me, and I have everything to thank to the great programs in Richardson that have helped me get here. It all started, I'd say, in my 8th grade year when I applied to the STEM program, STEM Academy at Berkner High School. I actually was supposed to go to Pierce, but I had the choice to get that magnet from Richardson or from Berkner, and I think that's a really great start. It's really an early time in life to start going to places that specifically interest you. Like I chose the biotechnology pathway instead of just normal school, and I think that specialization early gives you a chance to see what you're interested in without having like the commitments of a college degree, and I'm really thankful for that. And then once I got to high school, I took as many AP and on-ramps classes that I can. I strongly advocate on-ramps because I think college learning as soon as possible just really gets you prepared, and it looks so good on a resume, an application. And then of course I joined this amazing health science program. Sadly, my sophomore year, not my freshman year, but I have loved every second of every class that I've been in this program, from principles of health science to pathophysiology and pharmacology and EKGs. It's all been great, and it's really helped me pick my path, and my application pathway was narrowed, and it helped me get into a great program that Rice has. And yet I said earlier that it is a full-ride scholarship, but that's mostly because it's the Rice investment, which offers need-based aid. So I think it's such a great program that shows that equal opportunity is something that universities really are trying to promote. So even if I wouldn't have been able to afford it normally, but because of the programs and the application I was able to build and the classes I was able to take in Richardson, I was able to qualify for enough money and scholarships to go for free. And I think that's something really important to tell students, is that if they put the work in and find at least something that interests them and somewhere they'd like to go, then they can truly go wherever they'd like to go.
What a great story. As Dr. Stone mentioned earlier, there are over 10,000 high school students just like Jonah who will graduate with a Richardson Advantage. And it's because of the collaboration between Richardson ISD, our higher education partners, and our business partners that Jonah is connected to his future. As I previously shared with you, we have 31 unique programs of study which prepare all students for the world of work. We selected these programs based off of regional labor market data and projected growth for specific industries over the next few years. These programs include business, finance, marketing, construction, cybersecurity, computer science, engineering, law, audiovisual production, animation, hospitality, healthcare, culinary, and so many more. Each program of study is aligned with a meaningful entry-level certification that will set students apart from other graduates and provide them a jump start on their career. Because of the generosity of our community, through our bond funding, we're able to provide training in classrooms that reflect real-world environments. We want students to be familiar with the sounds and sights of your organizations and to be trained on any software program or equipment that is utilized in your company. This is the RISD Advantage. Additionally, we have 4 early college high school campuses that offer students the ability to begin their college studies while in high school. In fact, some of our students may graduate with a high school diploma and a college degree at the same time. Isn't that amazing? One of the benefits students have in taking college courses while in high school is the highly qualified instructors who are also the industry experts that provide them incredible support to ensure that they are successful. Let me introduce you to one of our expert faculty members, Deanna Koningsberg.
Hi, my name is Deanna Koningsberg, and I am a CTE teacher at Pierce High School. I teach business classes in the business pathway right now. The classes the students can take allow them the opportunity to gain real-world knowledge to use in the future, whether they are going to college or into a career or into the military. Many of the teachers throughout our district in the CTE department have that industry-based experience that they bring to their classrooms. If a student is in 7th grade, they can take exploratory classes to allow them to learn about the different opportunities in the classes. In 8th grade, they can start taking high school credit, taking the business principles classes or any of the engineering principles classes that then steer them on the right pathway for something that they are interested in. Once they get to high school, that opens up the doors for more opportunities for them to take internships as a senior. If they take my class, Business Information Management, they can earn industry certifications such as the Microsoft Office certifications in Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, which are recognized worldwide. So taking a business class allows a student to learn about all different areas of the world, in current events, anything. So that is a reason to take CTE classes. I am also a parent, and I have a student in the animation pathway at Pierce. He is learning different programs that are teaching him about animation. He is also earning dual credit, which open up the door for him to learn even higher level classes as he moves on into college or the real world, whichever he chooses to do. So taking a CTE class, whichever pathway that a student is on, is a great way for students to learn and to be an excellent student in the Richardson School District.
In Richardson ISD, education is about the ABCs. It's also about the whole child and their future. The CTE department is a pre-K through 12 program. We begin career discovery, inspiration, and exploration in the elementary level. One of the many ways that we do this is through our senior student ambassadors who read to our youngest students about various jobs available in the community. In the 6th grade, students hear from multiple business professionals through a panel discussion called iDream. By providing intentional exploration in the elementary grades, students begin to turn curiosity into intentionality when they reach junior high. Students actually launch their career-focused courses in the 7th and 8th grades, which provides us and you, our business partners, the ability to truly grow our own. We do not want to create a talent pool for your organization without you. There is a place for everyone. Regardless of the size of your company, the service or products you provide, or the time and energy constraints you may face, we need you. It is important to us for you to know that your voice matters. Join us as we begin the training and onboarding process for your organizations with our students. Your culture, your equipment, your company core values matter to Richardson ISD. Whether you read a book or mentor a class or provide a master class on a specific topic, host students as interns during the year, or even in the Richardson Mayor Summer Internship Program, maybe perhaps you just simply provide guidance on our curriculum. There's a place for you. We look forward to establishing a mutually beneficial relationship with you and your organization. Let's take a moment to hear from Mr. Ken Hutchenreiter, the president of one of our long-standing partners, Methodist Richardson Medical Center. Ken serves on our advisory board, provides training for our staff and our students, and generously offers physical space, just like Dr. Stone mentioned earlier, on one of his campuses. Thank you, Ken, for all that you do for Richardson ISD.
Good morning. I'm Ken Hutchenreiter. I'm the president here at Methodist Richardson Medical Center, and I'm so proud to be talking about the Richardson ISD Career and Technical Education Program. As many of you know, we are a strong provider and participator of this program with our Health Services Academy over at our Campbell campus. And I am so excited to be helping to educate our students in the health sciences career and be able to help them launch their careers as they become the people who will very soon be caring for each and every one of us. I'm amazed at the number of students who are joining the CTE program, and I'm also so excited and so proud of what Richardson ISD has done as far as adding programs to the CTE program. I truly believe this is a win-win proposition, not only for us as a healthcare provider here in the community, but for our school district and then each of our citizens who will be the recipients of not only Health Sciences Academy, but also a number of other programs that are set up in the CTE program. So congratulations, RISD, congratulations to our community, and most importantly, congratulations to the patients that each of us will serve in the very near future. Thank you.
And thank you, guests, for allowing me to talk with you. It's our pleasure. And just as much as this work is a team approach with you, internally in Richardson ISD, we have the greatest team on the planet. And I would like to pass the baton to my partner in crime, Kendra Johnson, who's the Executive Director of STEM and Innovation.
Thank you, Sari, and thanks everyone for being here. As you can see, we offer stellar career-focused programming through our Career and Technical Education Department, and it behooves us to become an incubator for that innovation so that we're able to maintain the excellence that has been the reputation of Richardson ISD. I'm happy to share with you who we are as a department. So a lot of you think that when you hear the acronym STEM, it is simply referring to the disciplines that make up the acronym. Well, we are pleased to share that in RISD, STEM is a culture and not a class. And the work that we do enhances the efforts that you've seen through career and technical education, but likewise, the work we do makes a collective impact in the area of teacher and leadership development, as well as student engagement, accountability, equity, diversity, and inclusion, and advanced learning services. Our department seeks to improve access to quality STEM education for all students in RISD, particularly students from groups that have historically been underserved in the STEM fields, including students in low-income communities, diverse ethnicities, and females. Our department provides teacher and leadership development, instructional support, and technical assistance to campuses as it relates to implementing STEM education and building and sustaining a STEM for all culture. Next slide. As you can see, our STEM for all culture is driven by 4 key components: rigorous college-focused academics, student supports, industry-informed programming, and sustainability. We believe that from crayons to college to careers, it's our goal to build a culture of engagement that transforms teaching and learning for our students beginning in pre-K. We look at this as a way to inspire, inspiring our students to become aware of the world around them and exposing them to the opportunities that exist for their future. How do we do this in pre-K? And how do we do this in 3rd grade? Well, we do this by inducting our students into STEM clubs, by inviting in professional guest speakers, creating opportunities to engage our parents through our STEM family nights. And we designed and created a state-of-the-art STEM center at Berkner High School STEM Academy as another opportunity to expose and explore STEM in a creative and innovative way for our students. We also know that we're building global citizens who are problem solvers, who are critical thinkers, and who we're teaching to be collaborative. And to do so, we make sure that we have opportunities to connect them to STEM competitions. As they matriculate through our district and enter into our secondary schools, we now not simply inspire, but we now encourage exploration. We do that through the lens of specialized STEM electives. We introduce them to an instructional strategy, problem-based learning. We also begin to induct them into formalized STEM clubs, specialized STEM electives through our career and technical education programming, and also college learning tours. And we know that in order for our students to make informed decisions, we have to continue this exploration and inspiration until they reach our high schools, where it's now time to cultivate and articulate their learning so that now they understand what opportunities exist, whether it be college, careers, and or the military. Next slide. We've created what we call an ecosystem. And a part of this ecosystem, we have several different organisms. We know that students are our primary focus. They're our targeted audience. And for all of these organisms in our ecosystem, we work collectively and collaboratively to ensure we are developing. As you can see, partners, you are a part of our ecosystem. We're better together. We cannot do this work without you. And so we have decided that we don't need just one partner to talk to us or advise us, but we want to categorize our partners. We have implementing partners, resource partners, and ultimately transformational partners. Each of you have an integral role in helping us be successful in our efforts to prepare all of our students for their futures. One example of ways that we utilize the partners within our ecosystem is for purposeful student engagement. Recently, we had the opportunity to connect with a lot of our community partners and discuss ways to continue this work. Prior to the COVID pandemic, naturally, lots of engagement happened in a face-to-face setting. Here's one example of how Fujitsu supported our sixth graders in problem solving and in a creative way with our solar car races.
Happy Fujitsu Day! So I just want to remind everybody, we are here to celebrate our 84th birthday. In this case, it means giving back to our community, Richardson ISD. And in this case, especially near and dear to my heart is supporting STEM efforts. And STEM is really crucial in our society because scientists, technologists, engineers, and mathematicians really are the fuel for the digital age. The digital economy depends on these skills, and we need to develop more of these skills in our school systems. And we know if you can affect children, particularly at an early age, that we will empower and enable them to go and succeed in the future.
Not only do we rely on all of you to support our efforts in encouraging and engaging our students in STEM-focused experiences, and as my colleague Sari shared, in work-based learning opportunities, but we likewise form relationships and strategic alliances with partners to build the capacity of our teachers and our leaders. Throughout the pandemic, we have seen the strength and the integrity of our staff members. And this group of teachers that you see on the screen took professional learning above and beyond the usual and decided to obtain national STEM certification. If it were not for our partnership with the National Institute for STEM Education and the National Center for STEM Education, we would not be poised to announce that the teachers on this screen at Math, Science, Technology Magnet Academy all obtained individual national STEM certification, and their work collectively obtained certification for their entire campus. It is these types of opportunities that we know we can't do alone. And by ensuring that we're able to strengthen our teachers' STEM content knowledge and industry experiences, we continue to enlist partners just like NICE to connect with us to ensure that we are equipping our teachers with the tools and resources that they need to help better prepare our students for their future. And ultimately, we know that the world through our eyes is going to look a lot different moving forward. And it is important for us to make sure that we are creating a broad set of community, business, and industry partners that advise and provide resources and support for providing these industry-informed, STEM-focused learning experiences that we continue to leverage to make sure that our kids are ready to become productive citizens in our community. We had the opportunity in February to continue these efforts in spite of the situation we found ourselves in with COVID. And one of our partners, opportunity for us to continue to maintain our STEM for All culture, even for our students who have chosen to remain virtual. This next clip showcases one of our partners, Captain Barrington Irving Jr. of Experience Aviation and the Flying Classroom, as he delivered personally the STEM material kits for some of the students in our district to perform STEM design challenges through an authentic lens, even if they're at home.
Hello, my name is Richard Thacker with Atlantic Aviation. Welcome to Atlantic Addison, Texas, where we are hosting our good friend Barrington Irving on another flying classroom experience with the Richardson County School District.
This is going to be an amazing day. This is part of what we do with students, where we want them to not only see STEM, but experience it as well.
Today we have the opportunity to bring out some elementary school kids, some of our high school kids that are part of our Berkner STEM feeder pattern to just inspire them about the aviation pathway.
Today was STEM-sational. Today is the launch of our flying classroom curriculum. We had an opportunity to kick off Black History Month honoring one of the greatest, and he's still alive. That's the exciting part of this. And our kids get to connect with some real world learning.
This is so important because the majority of these kids, when we ask them, have you ever been to the airport? Have you ever flown in an airplane? Most of them say no, they have not even had that experience. So this is about opening in their mind the possibility that they could not only be a part of this field, but they could learn to fly an airplane.
Not only do I hope that kids understand that they can do anything that they set their minds to, but I really hope that today they had an opportunity to see all of the possibilities that you find in STEM-related careers.
Atlantic Aviation has had a great impact already on Richardson ISD by just opening themselves up for us to bring our students here. And we need partners like that because kids have to see it if they're really going to be able to ever be it. We're so grateful to just Atlantic Aviation for welcoming our kids and letting them have this experience today.
Who knew that you'd be able to do surgery on a cow's eye by listening to a pilot? And so we're hoping that today would pique some curiosity and interest in our students to want to learn more about STEM.
They have no clue what they're about to experience these next several weeks doing hands-on STEM challenges, and the smiles are just going to get bigger and bigger. Big thank you to the STEM department and Richardson ISD and Atlantic Aviation for giving us this opportunity.
And we have two philosophies in Richardson ISD. One is STEM is a culture and not a class, meaning we are trying to build the whole child, whether we are integrating STEM with nonfiction literacy at the elementary grades to build and develop academic vocabulary, or if we are providing them with real world experiences that allow them to leverage their understanding of computation and critical thinking and problem solving. But more importantly, the main philosophy is you can't be what you can't see. And as my colleagues always say, it takes a village for us to make sure that we are equipping our students with the skills that they need to fill the future workforce. The US Department of Labor offers a statistic. It says 65% of the jobs that our students will fill don't even exist yet. So it is important for us to continue to forge these alliances with all of you and with even potential partnerships to ensure that we're still able to be innovative and cutting edge and prepare our students to come back to our community and make a positive impact. As you can see on this screen, we are super thankful for all of our current partnerships and look forward to building some new relationships. There's some white space on this screen, and there's a place for you. We need you. Your logo can fit right on this screen, and next year, we will be celebrating each one of our new partners who have connected with us to make sure that our students can learn, grow, and succeed in Richardson ISD. Dr. Stone, I'm going to turn it over to you to share some updates about our upcoming bond. Thank you guys for your attention.
Thank you, Kendra. Thank you, Sari. The spirit, the joy, and the love for kids is all in your voices, and I absolutely love it. You're gonna find, if you're new to Richardson ISD, you're gonna find that that is the culture of our district. That we are all about partners for all. You know, you saw in one of those videos that we found a partner for Jonah that leveraged him forward into a full scholarship at Rice University. But we want to partner for all. And that's what this program, that's what this emphasis is really all about. Just a quick minute, we want to make sure that all of our partners are updated on our Bond 2021, which will be on the May 1st ballot. And so if you live in Richardson ISD, you'll have the opportunity to vote on that ballot. Just a couple of points about this, 6 points. It was community driven from the beginning of the process until the recommendation was made to our school board, which they unanimously voted to put on the ballot. Community driven. It was so important to us to be transparent, but to have this to come from the community. All campuses across the district, each of our 55 campuses will be touched, and several of them in very significant ways. This will be no tax rate increase to our community, and that is really important that people are promoting to our constituents. This is the largest bond in the history of Richardson ISD, $750 million. But our community felt, because we could do that without a tax rate increase, that we needed to address what is the next bullet point, the age of our district facilities. 53 years old is the average age of a campus in Richardson ISD. And if we are going to remain innovative and to really be able to continue with the programming that we've talked to you about today, then we really have to address the age of our facilities. They're old, y'all. And this also is a big part of a long range plan for facilities. Our goal is to, over the next 20 years, to bring equity and innovation to each and every single one of our 55 campuses. So this is part of a long range plan. $750 million for Bond 2021 will address really the first phase of this 20-year plan, which part of that involves a middle school transformation. So we have 8 junior highs currently in Richardson ISD. And as part of our strategic plan, our community asked the school board and asked the district to move forward toward a middle school model. And what that means is that we will move 6th graders to middle school and have a true middle school model instead of a junior high model. Junior high is 7th and 8th. We're going to have a middle school model, 6th, 7th, and 8th. This will also allow for expanded opportunities, as well as for us to free up space so that we'll have additional room at all of our elementary schools to expand our pre-K for all initiative, because we believe that every student needs access to pre-K. Universal pre-K, free pre-K. We want that for every single one of our students who qualify. And then finally, and this is a takeaway we need for everyone, there is some ballot language that is required by the state that on every ballot that includes a bond election, it has to have the words that this is a property tax increase, regardless if it is a tax rate increase. It is not a tax rate increase for Richardson ISD, and so that is a big part of our communication, and we're communicating that with every forum that we have the opportunity to share information with, and we wanted to include you as well. So on the next screen, you'll just see a reminder that early voting begins April 19th and our election day is May 1st. So if you need more information about that, be sure to visit our website. But lastly, and the whole reason behind this meeting today was just to connect with you. We want to connect with you, but mainly we want to connect our students with you. They are our customers, and they are the reason that every one of our jobs, every single one of the 6,000 employees in Richardson ISD, the reason we exist is for our students. Since we could not feed you a plate of chicken and vegetables and salad and iced tea and a roll today, we decided that we wanted to send to you a partnership kit. So all of you either have this kit or you are going to receive this kit in the coming days. And so I want you to look at this kit, and you can see, if some of you have it, you'll be getting it. Every single one of you, if you RSVP'd, you'll be getting it. Inside this kit is some great information, and I want you to see there's a swag bag. We like to call it a swag bag. You know, there's a Richardson ISD career and technology pin. There's some cups. Everybody needs a new water bottle, right? This is a brick, which is everybody needs a stress relief as well. But this is one of the things that we really focused on this year is that we've got this in this year of a pandemic. We have still moved forward with so many of our goals. And because of the foundation that has been set in this community to focus on students, that is also built by partners. And so you are a brick with us in building opportunities and a strong programming for our students. And so you have that to represent that you're a part of the brick of Richardson ISD. Everyone needs some chocolate. Thank you for whoever included that for me and here and mine. And there's just some other things. But I want you to see that on the bag that you're going to get, it has our STEM for All logo, STEM for All. And you can look at that and just pass by it, but I want you to see the importance of the words that are on here. It starts with people. We are a people-oriented business, and we cannot do our job without people like you. But it's all about building a belief in those people that we need to have a partner for all. That all means all, and that's our equity work, and that is about the belief. But it can't stop there. The people have to believe all together and then move forward to action. And that's what today is about. That's what all of our work is about. It's about taking our policies and our beliefs and putting them into action so that we can get results for our students. And that's the great thing about this whole flywheel, if you will, that the results then fuel the people and form the people, which builds the belief, which leads to greater action, and more people come on board, and the flywheel starts to turn. And this flywheel is all about turning for kids. Finally, also in your box is a folder, and we want you to really open up the folder and to look at it. And there's lots of information in here. Please read it. It has not only some information about our bond, it has our magazine, our new Connect magazine that is in all of our mailboxes, has some great stories. It's in English and Spanish. It has your reasons for why you want to participate. It has some information about how you can sign up and provide intern opportunities to all of our junior incoming senior students. We have a great Richardson Mayor internship program, and then some information about Richardson ISD. But finally, I want you, and they're also on, you can see on the screen, this is take some time and really look at this, because this is a great flyer that really talks about all of the ways that we together with our partners, with you as a community, are building a pipeline that will allow students to, again, remember that goal that I started as really the basis for all this whole conversation, is that we want every single student, everyone, every single one, when they cross the stage at graduation, to know clearly where they're going next, to be confident about the fact that they're prepared to go to college, or they have a certification that they have acquired while they're with us that's going to leverage them into a job, into a career, or into the military. We want them all to have that confidence that comes from us creating that for them along with you. And finally, on the next screen, you can see, as we're closing up, we need you. Take those 3 words away. We need you. But you know, when you go to the restaurant, Mi Casina happens to be my favorite. I frequent there quite often. And when I go there now, they don't have menus on the table. They have where I take out my phone. If I want to see what's on the menu, I take it out and I scan it. I'd love for you, if you would, please, at this time, I know you all have a phone. We all have them with one in reach. Take out a phone and open up your camera and scan our QR code that you see there on the screen. And what is going to open up for you is a menu of sorts, along with the information that we provided you in our folder, or in our menu of opportunities, where you can put in some information, and you can go in and choose from this menu ways that you want to partner with Richardson ISD. You can even do this. You can choose all of them. So you're not limited to just one. Or maybe you're brand new and you would just like to create, that you want to build your own partnership with us. This is a menu that is open to you for you to make your selections about how you would like to learn more about Richardson ISD, You can choose whatever you want on the menu, and we will gladly serve to you an opportunity that's going to make a difference for your company, for your individuals, for your employees, but mainly it's making a difference for our students and creating a partner for all, for each and every single one of them. But we cannot do it alone in Richardson ISD. We cannot create the real world hands-on opportunities that you can. We make it easy for you. You can talk to many of our partners that are on the screen. You can talk to Ken. You can talk to our partners at Texas Instruments. We work and make it easy. You may not have an idea yet of exactly what you want to do. So just check, build your own partnership, choose that on the menu. We'll be your waiter, and we will take it and we will serve you up the opportunity of a lifetime. Thank you for this opportunity to connect with you. We appreciate you. True partnerships are more than just words. They lead to action, and you partnering with us might be the first step today to just attend this this Zoom call, but let's move forward together for kids. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our staff. Thank you for everyone who cares about kids. 72 people stayed till the very end. Let's go further together. Thank you. Have a good day. Be safe from Richardson ISD.